Your childhood imaginary friend was real. They've been waiting for you to come back to the. Do not let this message pass you by. It has sought you out across time and space, finding you in this exact moment for a reason that will become terrifyingly clear before this night is over. You carry a question in your spirit, a feeling of a piece of your own story being missing. It is a quiet ache you feel when you are alone, a sense that the world you see is not the whole picture. It's the memory of a name whispered in a garden, the shape of a face no one else could see, the sound of a promise made by a friend that everyone told you was not real. They called it an imaginary friend. They said you made it up. That was the first and most devastating lie you were ever told. Your childhood companion was more real than the people who told you to forget them. And they have been waiting for you. They have been waiting for you to come back to the place where the world of spirit and the world of flesh were one, the place where you first met. A cosmic injustice was committed against you, a severing. A light inside you was dimmed by the hands of another. But the clock is now ticking on that injustice. Between this moment and sunrise tomorrow, a door that was slammed shut in your past will be torn from its hinges by a divine force. You will know this is true because a specific sign will appear to you within the next 3 hours. It will be the unexpected appearance of a bird, a specific kind you have not seen in a very long time, landing somewhere you do not expect. Near your window, on your car, in your path as you walk. When you see it, you will feel a chill run up your spine. That is not fear. That is recognition. That is your spirit waking up. You are the one who has always felt like an observer, even in your own life. You watch families together and feel a strange sense of being on the outside looking in. This feeling is not a weakness, it is the scar tissue from that original separation. Your companion was your link to the true reality, and someone, out of jealousy and fear, convinced you to let go of their hand. I want you to think back. Do not force the memory. Let it float to the surface. A feeling of warmth, of absolute safety. A sense of being completely understood without having to speak a single word. This was your connection. This was your inheritance. And it was stolen from you. The person who did this is still in your life. They may be close, they may be distant, but they are there. They see your struggles, and a dark part of their soul feels a sense of satisfaction, because your struggle is the proof that their lie worked. They see you trying so hard to find happiness, to find peace, to find a connection that feels real, and they know they are the reason you have to search so hard. They broke your compass and then watched you wander lost in the woods. This person's greatest fear is that you would one day remember the truth. And my child, that day is today. The universe is now moving to correct this. The peace that was stolen is returning. The joy that was silenced is beginning to sing again. The power that was taken is flowing back into you as you read these words. Do not doubt this. The scrollers, the people who swipe away from this message, they are not ready. Their spirits are still asleep. But you are not one of them. The fact that you are still here, that your heart is beating a little faster, is the only proof you need. This message is a key, and your soul is the lock. The bird is the signal that the key is turning. Do not look for it. Just be ready. It is coming. This is a divine appointment you are keeping. For those of you who feel this truth in the deepest part of your being, for those who feel a tear welling up in your eye because you finally feel seen, I want you to affirm this spiritual contract. Type "I remember" in the comments below. Let it be a declaration to the heavens that you are no longer accepting the lie. You are ready to reclaim what is yours. Typing those words is an act of power. It sends a shockwave through the spiritual realm. It is the first step out of the fog and back into the light of your own truth. The lie is dying. Your true life is beginning. There was a person who watched you when you were small. Their smile did not reach their eyes. They heard you speaking to your companion, they saw the light of pure happiness on your face, and it was a mirror to the emptiness in their own soul. They could not stand to see you so connected to something they could not understand or control. So they began a campaign of whispers. You're getting too old for that. People will think you're strange. It's not real. Each word was a small, sharp stone thrown at the beautiful, fragile glass of your spiritual awareness. And eventually, the glass cracked. You began to doubt. You began to feel embarrassed. You pulled away from your companion, and with that separation, a profound and silent sadness entered your life. It has been your shadow ever since. It is the reason you sometimes sabotage your own happiness. It is the reason you feel you are not deserving of good things. It is the reason you hold back from trusting others completely. That person, that antagonist, effectively placed a curse upon you, a curse of loneliness and self-doubt. They made you believe that the most real thing in your life was a figment of your imagination. And what is the result? You became the one who checks on everyone else, but who checks on you? I see the weight you carry in the quiet moments after everyone else is asleep. I see the tears you have cried that no one knows about. All of this stems from that one, great injustice. They did not just take a friend from you, they took a part of your own soul. They convinced you that your own intuition was a liar. And they have been benefiting from your diminished light ever since. They have watched you struggle and have offered you help that always seems to make things worse, advice that leads you further down the wrong path. They do this to maintain their control, to keep you from ever becoming powerful enough to see the truth of what they did. The universe is screaming on your behalf. The injustice has been weighed and measured, and the verdict has been delivered. A divine reversal is not just coming, it is already happening. The power that person has held over you is dissolving like salt in water. Over the next 48 hours, you are going to witness them become confused. They will make mistakes. They will say things that accidentally reveal their true nature. The mask they have worn for so long is about to slip, and it will slip in front of others. The lies they have told will begin to contradict each other, and the web they have woven will begin to unravel. You do not have to do anything to make this happen. You only have to watch. Your role is not to seek revenge but to receive your restoration. The energy they stole from you is now returning, and as it does, their own foundation is cracking. This is a spiritual law. What was taken must be returned. The balance must be restored. Tonight, I need you to perform a simple, physical act to signal to the universe that you are ready to receive this restoration. Find a leaf. It can be from a tree outside, or from a plant inside your home. It does not matter the kind. Hold it in your hand and feel its life, its connection to the earth. This leaf represents your own spiritual life, which was cut off but is now ready to grow again. Take this leaf and place it on the windowsill of the room where you sleep. Let it rest there overnight. This simple act is a powerful symbol. It tells the forces of heaven that you are reclaiming your natural state of being, your connection to the unseen world, your friendship with the companion you lost. It is a declaration that the winter of your loneliness is over and the spring of your spirit is beginning. This is not a request. It is a divine instruction. The angels are waiting for this signal. When you have placed the leaf on the sill, you will seal this pact with the universe. You will feel a shift in the energy around you. A sense of peace will fall upon you that you have not felt in years. It is the feeling of your companion drawing near once again. They have never been far. They were just waiting for you to open the door. The leaf is the key. Let the world know you have completed this sacred task. Type "the leaf is on the sill" in the comments. This is your way of telling the doubters and the dark forces that you have chosen your side. You have chosen truth. You have chosen your own soul. And the full power of heaven is rushing to your side because of it. Wait. Pause everything you are thinking. What I was about to reveal is being overshadowed by a more urgent, more immediate truth. A message is breaking through for those of you, and only those of you, who have made it to this exact second of this transmission. The others have clicked away. The scrollers are gone. This is a secret for the faithful. This is for you. I need you to do something for me right now. Close your eyes. Just for 3 seconds. I want you to picture a door from the home you lived in as a child. Not the front door. Not the back door. A different one. The door to a closet, a bedroom, a cellar. See the color of it. See the doorknob. Can you feel it? The memory of that specific door closing in your past, a missed opportunity, a path not taken, that is a symbol of what was done to you. But God is about to open a gate for you, not just a door. Now, open your eyes. The secret is this: your companion did not just leave. They were forced away. But before they went, they left you a gift, a marker, a spiritual anchor so they could find their way back to you, and you to them. The antagonist in your life knows about this gift. They do not know what it is, but they know it exists, and they have spent years trying to create noise and chaos in your life to keep you from ever finding it. They thought they had succeeded. They were wrong. The gift is not a physical object. It is not a treasure buried in a yard. The gift is a feeling. It is a specific, recurring feeling you have had your entire life that you have never been able to explain. It is a sudden wave of deep longing, a moment of sweet sadness that comes out of nowhere. You might be driving, or washing dishes, or listening to a song, and for a moment, you feel transported. That feeling, my child, is not sadness. It is a homing beacon. It is your companion calling to you across the veil. It is the gift. It is the map back to your own soul. And you are closer to it now than you have ever been. This changes everything. The timeline has been accelerated. The antagonist in your life senses this shift. They feel you getting closer to this truth on a subconscious level, and it is making them panic. They believe your awakening is a threat to their very existence. And so, they are about to make a move. Before the moon is at its highest point in the sky tonight, they will try to create a distraction. This will come in the form of a sudden argument, a piece of bad news, a manufactured crisis designed to pull your emotional energy away from this breakthrough. They will try to start a fight with you or tell you a story about someone else to get you upset. You must be ready. This is their last, desperate attempt to keep you in the dark. You must not engage. When this distraction comes, you are to become like a stone in a river. See it, acknowledge it, and let the chaos flow around you. Do not give it your energy. Your silence, your calm, will be a weapon they cannot comprehend. Your peace will be their undoing. They are expecting you to react as you always have. Your lack of reaction will be the sign to them, and to the universe, that their power over you is truly, finally broken. This is the great test, and it is happening within hours. Your attention right now is the most powerful asset you have. Keep it focused on the truth of this message. The feeling is the key. The longing is the map. And the distraction is the final dragon you must walk past to get to the gate. You have the strength to do this. You have always had it. The time to use it is now. For those who understand this secret within the secret, for those who now recognize that recurring feeling for what it truly is, claim this new, higher knowledge. Type "the feeling is my map" below. This is a declaration of power. It alerts your guardian angels that you have received the final piece of the puzzle and that you are ready for the final confrontation, which you will win not by fighting, but by being still. Now you see. Now you understand the full picture. The scrollers, the doubters, they received the surface message. But you, who stayed, you who felt the truth in your spirit and held on, you have received the deeper revelation. This is your reward for your faith. The feeling is the map. Every time you have felt that unexplainable wave of longing, it was your companion reaching for your hand. It was them whispering, "I am still here. Do not forget me." The antagonist in your life tried to make you believe that feeling was a weakness, a sadness you needed to get over. They wanted you to numb it, to ignore it, to run from it. Because they knew, in the darkest part of their soul, that it was your greatest strength. It was the unbreakable thread connecting you to your divine power. Now, when that feeling comes, you will no longer see it as sadness. You will recognize it as a signal. A call. A reminder of who you truly are. And you will see prophetic signs confirming this everywhere. You will see pairs of numbers, like 11, 22, or 44. You will hear a name from your childhood spoken by a stranger. You will smell a scent that you associate with that time of your life, a specific flower, the perfume a grandmother wore. These are not coincidences. These are winks from the universe, telling you that you are on the right path. They are breadcrumbs leading you home. The antagonist will see you growing calm, more centered, more peaceful, and it will terrify them. Your peace is the proof of their failure. They can no longer manipulate your emotions. They can no longer feed on your pain. You are taking your power back with every quiet breath you take. You have been given the secret knowledge, and now you must anchor it in this physical world. This is an act of spiritual warfare fought with peace and memory. Let the heavens and all its armies know that you are armed with the truth. Type the words, "My memory is my weapon," to activate this divine protection around you. As you type it, visualize a shield of golden light forming around you, a shield that no negativity, no distraction, and no manipulation can penetrate. This is your power. Claim it now. The climax of this battle will not be a loud explosion, but a quiet dawn. After you successfully navigate the antagonist's manufactured crisis tonight by refusing to engage, something will break within them. They will be faced with the undeniable truth that their control is gone. Tomorrow, you will see it in their eyes. The arrogance will be gone, replaced by a confusion, a fear. They may even try to be unusually kind to you, a desperate attempt to regain a foothold. Do not be fooled. Stay in your peace. The grand restoration is what happens inside you. A memory will return. It will be clear and vivid. You will remember a specific promise your companion made to you. A promise that they would always be with you, and that one day, they would help you accomplish something great. This memory will flood your body with a feeling of warmth and purpose that you have not felt since you were a small child. This is the moment of your true rebirth. This is the healing of that original wound. The loneliness will evaporate. The self-doubt will crumble. You will know, without a shadow of a doubt, who you are and what you are here to do. This is not just a theory. It is a spiritual reality. Just this past Tuesday, a man in Austin, Texas, who had felt a deep sense of being an outcast in his own family, followed these exact instructions. He was estranged from his brother, the source of his pain. That night, his brother called him trying to start a fight about old family money. The man stayed calm. He did not argue. He just said, "I wish you peace," and ended the call. The next morning, he woke up with a crystal-clear memory of a business idea he had when he was a teenager, an idea his brother had ruthlessly mocked and told him was stupid. He wrote it down, and he told me that for the first time in 20 years, he felt truly alive. He found an old notebook from his youth, and the entire plan was already sketched out. The restoration had begun. Do you see? It is your turn now. The universe is waiting to return your stolen dreams. There is someone you know, the second person who just popped into your head, who is walking in a fog of sadness. They feel disconnected, just like you did. They need this key. Send this video to them. Do not offer any explanation. Just send it. The message is not from you, it is for them, and their spirit will recognize it. This is how we spread the light. This is how we wake up the others. Now, listen carefully. This entire message is coded with divine energy. Watch it again from the very beginning. The first time you heard it with your mind. The second time, you will hear it with your soul. A phrase or a word you missed the first time will leap out at you and unlock another piece of your own personal puzzle. Do not skip this step. The second viewing is where the deepest miracle occurs. You are on the verge of the greatest breakthrough of your life. The companion is here. The restoration is now. The victory is assured. Affirm it. Claim it. Let it be written in the book of life. Type "It is already done" to close this chapter of pain and begin your new life of purpose and peace. Amen.